Succah, the Chofei. Mishnah says, Shluchi mitzvah, a ptur min Succah. It's a tremendous machlokes achronim on this Mishnah. Your Kveg was asked, how can you learn out from other mitzvahs? There's a ptur of oisig mitzvah, part min a mitzvah. To yeshiva sukkah is an isser to eat out of the sukkah. So although by other mitzvahs, you're part from the kumase of doing a mitzvah, how can you learn out the mitzvah of yeshiva sukkah that it's an isser to eat out of the sukkah? And that, Kvega says, it's not true. There's no isser to eat out of the sukkah. The whole halacha of yeshiva sukkah is a mitzvah of kumase to eat in the sukkah. However, the Pnei Yeshua is mavur, not like Kvega. Pnei Yeshua asks in the Mishnah, that's tzorchian, why did the Mishnah have to tell us specifically the Gabi Hilchas Sukkah that there's a ptur of oisig mitzvah patur mitzvah? The ptur of oisig mitzvah patur mitzvah is by all mitzvahs. So Pnei Yeshua first wants to say that Sukkah is different because it's chol shah v'shah. Tzarchim what's understanding the difference, and Pnei Yeshua says the yeshiva Sukkah is different. That's not the pshat that there's only a mitzvah to eat in the sukkah. There's an issur to eat out of the sukkah. So therefore, there's a specific chiddush. Even by yeshiva sukkah, you pot because oisig mitzvah potter min a mitzvah. But emes this machlokes, you find by other achronim. Pri Megadim writes that our oinen is potter from mitzvahs to say that kum vasei, but he's not potter from the mitzvah of yeshiva sukkah because there's an issur to eat out of the sukkah, and that the Bikuri Yaakov disagrees that oin is potter min mitzvah is because of oisig mitzvah potter min mitzvah. So therefore, the whole chiv lechol b'sukkah is a mitzvah of kumasei, and the oin is potter because of oisig mitzvah potter min mitzvah. And Pri Megadim further says, what's the halacha if you come to a city and they don't let you into the sukkah unless you pay a tremendous amount of money? So do you say it's considered like other mitzvahs that say that hamavazvus al yivazvus yisim mechomish, and that the people Godim says maybe it's more chomer over here because it's not a mitzvah that say is it is to eat out of the sukkah. Then the people Godim says that adarabba tishvu kein taduru, so therefore you don't have to pay more than your regular diva shayim ma'aseh. On that the Bikuri Yaakov disagrees and says it's similar to regular mitzvah say that has up to a chomish. I in the Sefer Cheshugei Chemed from Yitzchak Zilberstein, and there's an interesting shayla. What's the halacha if someone doesn't have enough room on his porch for a sukkah large enough that all his children could sleep in the sukkah? Does he have to spend a lot of money to extend his porch to make a larger sukkah? Do you say it's like has mevazvus al yivazvus yisim mechomish? So he brings the machlokes between Megadim and Bikuri Yaakov. Over here maybe it's more chomer because it's isser. Then he says according to the Pri Megadim that tishvu kein taduru is not mechayv more than Megdivish Shayim Ma'aseh. The Divri Malkiel learns according to Pri Megadim that he's mechuyev less than a chomish because he's not mechuyev to pay more than his Divri Shayim Ma'aseh. The mahalach of the Pnei Yeshua and the Pri Megadim is tzorchi and godel. What's the understanding? Why should it be considered an issur to eat out of the sukkah? The whole chiv of yeshiva sukkah is a mitzvah to eat in the sukkah. Ein Reb Shimon Shayosha, which mentions Shir on Daf Tes, it says only a mitzvah to eat in the sukkah. So the achronim explain the understanding in the Pnei Yeshua and the Pri Megadim. Ein Sevat Shmuel v'oid achronim according to its mavur and Bachber Bur and Beruven declares what's the get of the mitzvah of anachas tzitzis is a pshat. It's a mitzvah when you're wearing a beged al campus to put on tzitzis, or the get of the chiyav is that that's the Torah is mechayev and the Torah shtal devek. How do you wear a beged al campus? The way to wear a beged shtal campus is with tzitzis. So who adin over here? The way to have achil and zman of sukkahs is b'sukkah. It's not a pshat when you're eating you're mechayev to eat in the sukkah, and it's a mitzvah come say that's the way to eat. The way to eat is b'sukkah, and if you eat out of the sukkah, you're mevatel a mitzvah b'kum vasei. Moving further on, Rashi says shluchi mitzvah ptur min sukkah holchi b'derech mitzvah to go in lulmoid Torah. The Osameach is matmiyan the Rashi that's tzorchian By Limud HaTorah, you don't say the klal of oisik b'mitzvah potem and a mitzvah. And the understanding is that since Limud HaTorah is amnas lasis, it doesn't have a lacha of oisik b'mitzvah potem mitzvah. So tzarich, how could Rashi say that when you're going to learn Torah, you have a ptur of oisik b'mitzvah potem and a mitzvah? So Sameach says the answer is according to what's Mavur and Tosis in Ksubis Daf Yud Zayin. That on Shimush Talmidei Chachamim, if you're going to Mishamish Talmidei Chachamim, Godel Shimusha Yisim Elimuda, on that you say Yisik b'mitzvah potem in a mitzvah. Rabbi Avraham Gurwitz Shlita brought in the Sefer Ater Shmuel says that Teretz to Rashi according to a tremendous chiddush that's Mavur in the Chazon Cheskel. In the first parak of Shabbos, the Chazon Cheskel says the reason why when you're learning you don't have a ptur of Yisik mitzvah potem mitzvah. The reason is because every rega is a different mitzvah, so it's not considered like you're preoccupied with the first mitzvah. Every kol rega is a new mitzvah. So Rabbi Avraham Gurwitz says according to this Midrash of Rashi, the dafka when you're learning every second is a new mitzvah, so therefore there's no ptur of Yisik mitzvah potem mitzvah. If you're going to learn, the going to learn is one mitzvah nemshach has to go learn. So therefore you say Yisik mitzvah potem in a mitzvah. I the Sefer Mishnah Salevi that says in Mahalach according to Shulchan Aruch Rav, that's Mavur, that if you're going to learn in a way that it's Memayit Yediyas HaTorah, B'chagavnia, you're not mechuyev levatal Torah mitzvah say she'ei efshar de'yachem, and you say oisik b'mitzvah potem in a mitzvah. Moving further on, there's a tremendous machlekes rishonim now sugin the gedder of the ptur of oisik b'mitzvah potem in a mitzvah. Tosis says the whole ptur of oisik b'mitzvah potem in a mitzvah is in a situation the holich ledvar mitzvah, and if they're going to be busy to find a sukkah, they'll come to stop doing the mitzvah that they're being oisik in. Duran asked many kashas and toises from the fact that you see that a chassan's potem in Kriya Shema. Why is a chassan potem in Kriya Shema? It's possible for him to make daite and to concentrate on Kriya Shema. Another kashi is from a chayfa gumul, a mace is potem from Kriya Shema. Why is it potem from Kriya Shema? It's normal for people that are digging for a mace to stop for a while to regain strength to continue digging. So why isn't he mechuyev to say Kriya Shema when he's resting? On that the Ran says Akoch, you see that the ptur of oisik mitzvah potem mitzvah is not only when it's ef shalakayim shneim, even when it's ef shalakayim shneim, it's possible for you to do both the mitzvahs. Nevertheless, you have a ptur of oisik mitzvah potem mitzvah. Whenever you're oisik in the mitzvah, you're potem from the second mitzvah. And the Ran says, nevertheless, if you do the second mitzvah, tovel of bracha, miyos tovel tekira. The Ravid as a third shita, even when you're not oisik in the first mitzvah, you still have a ptur oisik mitzvah potem mitzvah. And the stipend brachas that explains the machlokes. Tosis and the Ran are arguing in what the get of the ptur of oisik mitzvah potem mitzvah is. Is it a ptur in the second mitzvah? Oh, the pshat is, since you're oisik in the first mitzvah, like you're nanas on the second mitzvah. So Tosis understands like you're oinus on the second mitzvah. Since it's ef shalakayim shneim, it's like you're oinus on the second mitzvah. However, the Ran holds the ptur ein shur on Daf Yud and brachas Daf Yud Ches and b'mesikat Yumatcha. The Tosis agrees that it's a ptur, but the whole ptur is when it's ef shalakayim shneim. The Ritva now Sugi is a tremendous kasha on the mahalach of Tosis. If the ptur of oisik, since the ptur of oisik mitzvah potem mitzvah is only when it's ef shalakayim shneim, he says, why do you need a pasuk? The oisik mitzvah potem in a mitzvah, since you're already doing the first mitzvah, so it's pashut that you're potem from doing the second mitzvah. Why should you think that you have to stop the first mitzvah to do the second mitzvah? Why is the second mitzvah better than the first mitzvah? On that, the Ritva says two terutzim. And the first teretz is that you're learning out from the pasuk that not only are you potem from the second mitzvah, but you can't do the second mitzvah since you have a ptur exists because of oisik mitzvah mitzvah. So the second mitzvah is like a midi de reshus, and you can't stop the mitzvah to do midi de reshus. And the Ritva is the second teretz that the chiddush of oisik mitzvah mitzvah is coming to tell us that even if there's a mitzvah that's zmani kavua, like mitzvah Kriya Shema or achilas matzah, that you know that's about to come and you're about to be nischayiv in the mitzvah Zvana Kavua, nevertheless, you're allowed to start another mitzvah, even though the mitzvah that you're starting now will not enable you to do the second mitzvah. Ein Seif Mikroy Kodesh v'Oid Achroinim. That according to the Ritva, it's a tremendous chiddush if you also mitzvah part mitzvah and you do the second mitzvah, it's mashman the Ritva, it's not a mitzvah b'chal. And so Ein Rebbe in Balbasa that discusses the Shaila, and he says that's in Vu and Mishnah Brura in Siman Ayin. If you also mitzvah part mitzvah and you say Kriya Shema, you part from saying Kriya Shema again, so you see that it is a mitzvah, so it's mashma. So it could be even according to the Torah, it is a chefetz of mitzvah, it's just not mechuyev in the mitzvah, but it is a chefetz of a mitzvah.